Hello friends, I am Dr. Sandeep Mahuni, working as Assistant Professor at Department of Chemistry, Sadhguru Gadge Maharaj College, Karad. Today we are going to learn the point from topic Bioinorganic Chemistry. In this lecture number 1, we are going to see how elements in biological processes are classified as essential and trace elements, which elements are called as essential and trace elements. Then we are going to see what is biological role of metal ions, how these metal ions are useful to carry out certain biological processes. Before going to discuss these points, first let us consider what is meaning of bioinorganic chemistry. So bioinorganic chemistry is the fast developing branch of chemistry which deals with studies of metals and non-metals in biological processes. Now let us consider how elements in biological processes are classified. So elements in biological processes are categorized into two different types. First type of the elements are called as essential elements, macro elements or major elements. Second category of elements are known as trace elements, micro elements or minor elements. See which elements are called as essential elements, macro elements or major elements. If we see the elements such as sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, oxygen, chlorine, hydrogen, these elements are absolutely essential or necessary to carry out life processes. So these elements are called as essential elements. As these elements are required in larger quantities or major quantities, these elements are called as major elements. If any of such elements is not available in proper amount, deficiency of these elements lead to different deficiency syndromes and there may be formation of ill effects in the human body. The second category of elements are called as trace elements, micro elements or minor elements. The elements such as iron, copper, cobalt, zinc, chromium, manganese, molybdenum, tungsten, nickel, they are needed to carry out life processes in a very minute quantities. So as they are required in minute quantities, these elements are called as trace elements or minor elements. Consider biological aspects of some of the most essential and trace elements. So element number first is nitrogen. Nitrogen, it is involved in synthesis of proteins as well as it is involved in synthesis of nucleic acids such as DNA and RNA. Then element number second, oxygen. Oxygen, it is required for respiration by all organisms. Then second function carried out by oxygen, it is element present in most of the organic biological systems. The third element is sodium. It is the major cation present in extracellular fluid in animals. For nerve functioning in animals, sodium plays a very important role. The next element is potassium. Potassium is the major cation present in intracellular fluids in animals. For transmission of nerve impulses, crucial role is played by potassium. It is also essential for to carry out normal cardiac functions. The next element is calcium. Calcium is used in the growth of bones, teeth as well as it is used for formation of the cell walls. It is involved in one function whenever a superficial critical injury occurs. After some time, the flow of blood is stopped. So this function of clotting of blood is carried out due to presence of calcium. Then the element magnesium, it is present in chlorophyll. We know that in presence of sunlight, plants prepare their food by use of the enzyme chlorophyll. So in this chlorophyll enzyme, the element magnesium, it is present, as well as Activation of different types of enzymes is carried out in presence of magnesium. Then phosphorus. Phosphorus, it is important constituent of nucleic acids such as DNA, RNA, as well as it is present in bones and teeth. It is also important constituent of different metabolic intermediates which are present in human body. Then next element is sulfur. Sulfur is the essential element present in most of proteins and vitamins. It is involved in process of fat metabolism. It is involved in detoxification process. Now see the functions carried out by element chlorine. So for digestion of food or digestion of other materials, certain digestive juices are there. These are made up of electrolyte, NaCl and HCl. So chlorine is the essential constituent of these electrolytes NaCl and HCl. For growth of newly born babies or for growth of infants, chlorine plays a very important role. Maintenance of proper ratio of acid and alkali in blood is also carried out due to presence of chlorine. Then chromium. Chromium is involved in glucose metabolism as well as it is involved in process of diabetes. It is present in glucose tolerance factor. For to maintain proper ratio of sugar, chromium plays very important role. The mechanism of lipid metabolism is well controlled due to presence of chromium. The next element is manganese. Manganese is having different enzyme activating functions. It is also a important element which plays a role in the proper functioning of bones. Now let us see the function carried out by element cobalt. So cobalt is the essential constituent of vitamin B12. Activation of numerous types of enzymes is also carried out due to presence of cobalt. Then the element nickel. Nickel, it is present in enzymes such as hydrogenase and plant urease. For proper functioning of liver, nickel plays a very important role. Copper. Copper, it is the essential constituent of certain redox enzymes. It is present in protein known as hemocyanin. It is also the constituent of ceruloplasmin, which is essential for release of iron from its storage. Then the functions of zinc. Zinc, it is essential for stabilization of coiled ribosomes. It is also playing a important role in sexual maturation. It is constituent of numerous enzyme systems. Now consider the functions carried out by element selenium. Selenium, it is the constituent of glutathione peroxidase enzyme. To protect against free radical oxidant tracers, selenium is playing a very crucial role. Then the element molybdenum. Molybdenum is always associated with one phenomenon which is called as nitrogen fixation. So nitrogen fixation, it is carried out by using enzyme nitrogenase and the process of the nitrate reduction. So in this molybdenum is present. It is also involved in digestion of certain nucleic acids. Now we will see the functions of the element iodine. Iodine, it is the important constituent of thyroxine. So proper level of thyroxine in thyroid gland is maintained due to presence of iodine. For to carry out different metabolic processes in human body, iodine plays very important role. Now we are having the role of iron element. So iron, it is essential to all organisms as it is part of blood cell. It is present in hemoglobin as well as it is present in myoglobin. So it is the essential as it is the part of the blood. So these are some of the functions of the essential as well as trace elements in the biological systems.